Sure am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here. Martians. Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium, so they sent their war machines to jump my claim. This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. Why, I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir. Folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. Makes you stink like garlic. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a house. I could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else. Now, I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would know the difference between a Martian death machine and some old scavenger robot. We get scavengers poking around up here all the time. And Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we leave out old parts or a few pounds of ore, and they leave us be. But not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. Me and Trudy caught in the middle. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing when she's got her dander up. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots? I reckon you do. Ask away. I'm always glad for a little conversation. Just ask Trudy. It's a wonder I ain't talked her ears off after all these years. Glad you asked. It's this mineral that's good for making electronics and such. Most of what we scrape out of the mine we send to the Patriarch. Most folks won't handle it because it's toxic. But I ain't never had no problems with it. This used to be a gold mine, you know, way back before the bombs fell. When the mine got played out, the owners turned it into some kind of tourist trap. I came up here hoping there might still be a little gold left, but found the Tellurium instead. It ain't an easy life. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl, let me tell you. Can't say we do, unless you count the scavengers, and they ain't much for conversation. Nope, me and Trudy are left to ourselves most times. Gets lonely up here, especially in the winter. But we got the mine to keep us busy, and we talk to pass the time. That Trudy, she's a hell of a listener, let me tell you. Oh yeah, started a few years back. First one group, then another. They'd roll in, tear things up, take whatever they could. Lately, though, it's been a different bunch. Got a leader named Nell Stack, Neil Stack, something like that. We never know when they're gonna turn up, but when Trudy hears them coming, we set out a little Tellarium, and they leave us be. Not the best deal, maybe, but it beats getting killed. Fair enough. Change your mind. You know where to find me. I knew you was good folks the minute I laid eyes on you. Yes, sir. Mine's just over that hill yonder. Find Trudy and chase them dang robots off my claim. One more thing. If you find Trudy and she's well, you know. I'd appreciate it if you'd bring her necklace back. There's some codes written on it that I need to run the mine. She kept them safe for me. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
We got this!
Oh, great power cycler, may we all reboot? I ping to thee!
Together.
got something? Oh, Trudy. Never hurt no one in her life. Not unless they were asking for it, anyhow. She was a sweet, good-hearted lady. And a hard worker. Yes, sir. Anyhow, thanks for bringing back her necklace. Can't run the machinery in the mine without them codes. Damn them robots. Each and every one. I sure hope you gave them hell for old Trudy. You, you did get them all, didn't you? Ain't no pile of scrap metal gonna stop old Bo. No, sir. I got just the thing to clear that mess out. Have that mine going again in no time. You sure is a relief not to have them dang robots taking my ore. Been a thorn in my side for a long time. I'm grateful for your help. Fine folk. Yes, sir. Real salt of the earth. Helping a poor old miner out and asking nothing in return. Maybe there's some hope for this wasted world after all. Y'all come back anytime. Here. Glad to see you. Ain't you all a sight for sore eyes? Only old prospector good to have some company now and again.
times here with a happy tale of two cities. It's often difficult to get along with your neighbors, but idealism can make for strange bedfellows. In the heart of California laid a den of depravity and sin called Hollywood. The streets were rich with prostitution and dealers in drugs and alcohol. But then God's militia came and took root there. One might think that pleasures and penance of the flesh would make for incompatible neighbors. Where there are absolutes, there are also exceptions in the extremes. So it was that a dominatrix and a torturer found common ground and brought...
No closer. I only sell arms to God-fearing American capitalists. And you... dirty commies.
Fascinating news, Denverites and Denverinos. I've been told that the mysterious sightings in the ruins turned out to be... wait for it... wolves! Woo! Just, you know, ordinary wolves. Which does not explain the rumors and madness. We'll chalk that up to the vagaries of the fragile human mind. Interesting times, huh?
urgent message from a distraught local currently being pursued by bandits. Are you ready to receive? The victim is Kim Hai and her sister. They're being pursued by bandits, though details were scarce on enemy ordnance. Kim has indicated that time is a critical factor. Unknown, Team November. Sorry to be low on details, but the victim and her sister were in a panic. They're on the move, sending you coordinates. Time is of the essence, Team November. Over and out.
Come out, little bunnies. There ain't nowhere for you to hide.
Stay back! We're prepared to defend ourselves. That's your warning shot.
Stupid bitch! Take cover and be careful. The boss wants these two alive.
Die. Embarrassed.
Replacements cost money! taking the shot!
Odds of my survival are narrowing by the second.
Me at him. Replacements cost money! Always
Rangers! You look like prayers answered. I knew Jesus wouldn't abandon us. Those goons were sent by a thug named Moss Kogan. They were trying to take my sister. I thought it'd be enough to leave Colorado Springs, but in hindsight, I suppose it might have been stupid. Of course they'd follow us, but I didn't know what else to do. We're in over our heads. If you hadn't stepped in when you did...
Attention, Rangers! This is Moss Kogan of the 100 Families. I heard on the grapevine that you've taken up with a pair of no-good, debt-skipping lowlifes. So you know, we have taken up a position outside, and we are armed and dangerous. But this doesn't need to come to violence. I am a reasonable man, and I am happy to negotiate.
Please, Rangers! Whatever he's saying, it... Oh, please don't let them take my sister! They'll hurt her!
He wants his money back, but he's gonna have to take an organ instead. I don't have it.
Yoon... She borrowed money from Kogan. Too much money. But it was only so we could create a church. A place that other Catholics could...
I did it because I wanted to spend money on dumb shit, okay? Shit! I'm too much of a fuck-up to deserve help, but my sister... She's gonna suffer too if Kogan catches up with us. Help us, please. For her sake.
Rangers? Where are you going? Kogan's here! Fine. All right, just please, don't be long.
That's more like it. Now see here, Rangers. Yoon-hee is a low-life thief. She deserves the Patriarch's justice for stealing from me. Harassing them? Harassing them? I'll have you know that I'm a merchant of excellent standing. The 100 Families can attest to that. I'm hard, but I'm fair. And those two... I don't know what those lying devil women said to you, but I'll have you know that they're thieves as well. They took a small fortune from my coffers. I'm just here to take back what's mine.
I can't keep lying. Yoon, I'm sorry. He's right. But I didn't know what else to do. We were desperate. I'm sorry.
Nice to see at least one of you is worthy of that Jesus fella you keep talking about. Well, you heard them, Rangers. They're thieves. I should drag them back to Pillory Square. However, I'm a reasonable man. All I want is my money. Those two can go where they like after that, so long as they promise I'll never have to lay eyes on them again.
No! Rangers! It's a life sentence!
Should have thought about that before she took my money. Either way, I'm not a cruel man. Since Miss Kim Hee here is so desperate to help her sister, I'm gonna offer a compromise. These two gotta work for me for 7 years. After that, we're done.
No, 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 no! He can't take my sister! This is my fault! Rangers, please don't let him take us both.
It's both of them or nothing, Rangers. Ha! It's your money, I guess. Why not? You have enough jangling around in all those pockets? Damn right you don't! Have any other bright ideas? Look at you! Negotiating, like proper merchants and all that. Personally, I think Miss Yoon there would rather be shot than stoop to honest work. But...
Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. Anything so my sister doesn't have to suffer anymore.
Thank you, Mr. Kogan. We'll find a way to make this right. God bless you.
Don't know if I really want that Jesus Christ blessing. He wasn't any good at staying alive, was he? Anyway, I expect to see you in Colorado Springs with my first installment soon. Don't make me regret this. Let's thank the nice Rangers for cleaning up your mess. In fact, here, a little something for their trouble. So long for now, ladies. Rangers.
Thank you, Rangers. It will be hard, but this is the right thing. I know it. We will find a way. Not much, but please take this. I suppose this is where we begin working on repaying Yoon's debts. There is nothing to say, really. I was a cook for one of the 100 families. Yoon was a troubled child. But I know it was one of the Lord's tests. He's training her, preparing her for greater glories.